Hey yo, what we're saying is your boy AJ, and we're back for a different kind of video this time. This time we're going to be looking at teams on Dokkan that I think could do with, you know, a massive buff, so to speak. We're starting off with the Planet NAMEK Saga category team. And as you can see, I haven't got the intelligence Gohan and the intelligence Vegeta from the int banner. I haven't got them, so they do kind of buff this team a little bit, but there's not really, apart from this Ginyu and this Frieza eventually down here when he does get his awakening and EZA, there's not really many good options for intelligence on the NAMEK Saga. I mean, you do have this LR full power Frieza, which I only just pulled in my LR summons for the Broly and the Rose. You do have obviously the leader, Super Saiyan Goku, which is good. You do have this guy, which is good. The Frieza's good, but apart from that, there's not really many options. What I think this team could do with is possibly a standalone Super Saiyan Goku, either whether it be an LR, whether it be a TUR. I mean, there's this guy who was supposed to be, you know, the like standalone one, but obviously he released like what, years ago. So we need possibly a standalone Super Saiyan Goku from that scene, possibly similar sort of art to this one right here, similar sort of art to that. We also could probably do with a good third form Frieza. We have a decent free-to-play second form Frieza. We have obviously a first form Frieza LR, which is probably coming up on an EZA on JP side. We have a full power, we have a final form, we're just missing a third form. It's the only one we seem to be like lacking. Obviously the Gohan and Vegeta, they're kind of covered with the intelligence units. We've got a good nail, a really good nail. Piccolo unit is something that's quite interesting. I mean, this guy, for his time, and even now possibly, he's decent, so to speak. I don't think he's quite up there though, not possibly with, you know, the leader and like all of the sorts of units. So yeah, we're gonna just take him into one of the boss rush stages just to see how this team gets on. Now the rotations are kind of, you know, not there to start off with. Hopefully we're gonna have the full power and the other Frieza in one rotation, and then the Nail and Piccolo in another rotation. So if I just do this, it should set the rotations up just nicely. It should do. We're probably not going to get. We're going to get Super with Nail. Yeah, we will do. See if it lasts that long. So yeah, man, this team could really do with, you know, a massive form of buff. A new Piccolo, a third form Frieza, and a standalone Super Saiyan Goku, and this team is suddenly, you know, up there with like the Android Cell Saga and the Majin Buu Saga team, because those two teams are quite good, quite good. Yeah, we don't really need a new nail. Nail's fine. We've already got a decent nail. Piccolo's not going to get super here. That's fine. You can get this. This Kaioken Goku is actually a decent one. I mean, it's not amazing, but you know, he does get up to 200 attack, which can be good. His defense might, I mean, 81k on a defense isn't that bad, and he greatly raises attack for one turn. So you know, he's not too bad. I mean, he came out during the $250 million celebration one, I think. Yes, he came out on the transforming Goku banner, I think. So yeah, we could desperately do with. Okay, I'll finish it off. So yeah, like I said, a Piccolo, a third form Frieza, and then a brand new Super Saiyan Goku is the way to go, I think. Barring that, I don't think there's many other avenues they could kind of look at. The only other person I could think of maybe is possibly a better Krillin with the battle suit. And maybe, I don't know, maybe the standalone Super Saiyan Goku, you know, kind of works with that. And if you have a Krillin on the team, or if Krillin takes damage in the rotation, then he gets like an insane buff. I mean, that might work quite well. We've not had one of those kind of units so far. I mean, obviously, in the series, you all know what happens. Obviously, Krillin dies, gets blown up by Frieza, and then the legendary transformation kicks in. But yeah, I don't think we've had a unit so far where they buff themselves if another unit takes damage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we could see that for a standalone Goku. Have like say the Battlesuit Krillin, like in slot 1, he takes some damage in slot 1, and then that gives the Goku an absolutely insane buff. I think that would do quite well for this team. In terms of a third form Frieza, you don't really need to. I mean, if a Frieza unit is a Frieza unit. You just give him all the Frieza links, you know, Prodigies, Universe Most Malevolent. What else? Fifth Battle, obviously. All those type of units, all those type of links. So just give him all those standard Frieza unit. Possibly, I don't know, give him additional or guaranteed additional super attacks and stuff like that, because, you know, obviously he was really fast with his fingers, so to speak. That sounds kind of mad, but yeah, just give him something like that. I wouldn't say make him transforming, because, you know, we've already got enough good Final Form Freezers, and obviously full power Freezers. We've got enough of those, so just keep him as a standalone third form Freezer. That'll be nice. We'll get a super off. Yeah, we'll do that with you, and then we'll get super off with the Namek Goku, just in case those two agility type units don't finish it. What else would there be? The standalone Super Saiyan Goku might be the best one, I think. I'd personally make him an LR, possibly just a standalone LR banner unit, not a Dokkan Fest LR. You know, he could be, you know, Planet Namek Saga and Super Saiyan lead, just for an example, or he could be a Planet Namek Saga and Pure Saiyan, or Exploding Rage. That's a category that needs some love. There's plenty they could do with that, with a standalone Super Saiyan Goku. I mean, there's a load of standalone Super Saiyan Goku as there is, so you don't necessarily need to, you know, make another one like right now. We could save it for the future, and obviously, you know, you'd have the really good animations and stuff like that. Okay, Vegeta's gonna go into Super Saiyan 4 here. Great. But apart from that, like I say, most of the Namek Saga's actually been represented in Dokkan. There's not really a great deal they're missing out on. It's just the fact that what they have got so far is not up to scratch with the current meta of the game, so to speak. I mean, the Majin Buu Saga team is, like, as you guys know, is absolutely insane. The Android Cell Saga team is really, really good, obviously, after the $300 million celebration. And who knows, after the $350 million celebration, the actual, like, Majin Buu Saga team is going to get, like, probably even more insane, depending on, obviously, what comes. I'm thinking, I mean, obviously I have a video on it, but I'm probably more veering towards now either a Spirit Bomb Goku with Kid Buu, or possibly possibly a Buhan and Vegito, but we messed that up there. Yeah, I don't know what they do with the Buhan and Vegito, because if they give us a base form Vegito, that gives you a dilemma on who to run with, you know, either him or the Year 5 Vegito. If we get, I think we could just get a Super Vegito. I think the Super Vegito units we have in game at the moment they're okay to be replaced. I think they're not too, you know, too good, so to speak. I mean, they're good, but they're not like amazingly good, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we could get a standalone Super Vegito, and then a standalone Buhan, or a transforming Buhan into like the Buff Buu and then into Kid Buu, maybe. and then you kind of go into get the LR banner after that, and then that has the Spirit Bomb Goku. Maybe. I'm just tossing ideas out there. So yeah, I mean, in terms of what we could do to... Did I just skip the animation there? Huh, that was weird. In terms of what they can do for the Frieza Saga arc, I think a dual Dokkan Fest, possibly, with a standalone Super Saiyan Goku. No. Let me reiterate that. Just a regular Dokkan Fest. Release a standalone Super Saiyan Goku. You are. And then you do a LR banner with... this is hard, man. I don't know. I'd want the Super Saiyan Goku to be an LR. That's what I'm trying to get at. But who or what kind of Dokkan Fest does he proceed or succeed? Sorry, because I mean, when this Namek Goku came out, the one who got the end of rotation, when he did come out, the full power Frieza with the LR for that celebration. I mean, the LRs don't have to match up on a celebration, but it's nice if they do. So yeah, it's a tough one, man. Like, what could they do? Would third form Frieza sell as a Dokkan Fest? I don't think he would. I really don't think he would. Would a Battle Suit Krillin sell as a Dokkan Fest? No chance. Quite possibly then just, I don't know, just throw him in a random place or something like that. Or make him a free to play. That's the last option. Possibly a Battlefield LR, possibly Friends, something. I don't know. There's plenty of options they could do. But, yeah. There needs to be... first time I've seen this in a long time. But yeah, there needs to be some form of, like... some form of buff to this team which doesn't, put it back on par with the Majin Buu Saga, the Cell Saga teams. Now, the only other team, which I think I might do another video on, the only other team that we are missing out from the original Z is a Saiyan Saga team. I mean, I remember when the Vegeta and Nappa card came out, obviously when the information got leaked, I was thinking like, oh great, here we go, finally we've got a Saiyan Saga card, Saiyan Saga lead. And it turns out it wasn't. And then we got the LR Prime Battle Krillin, and I was like, alright, great, another unit for the Saiyan Saga. Turns out it wasn't. So yeah, the Saiyan Saga, again, the Saiyan Saga is one they could go with a dual Dokkan Fest. That would be the option, I would say. Obviously a Great Ape Vegeta, and then a possible Kaioken Goku, or even just like just Goku, standalone Goku. But yeah, we'll get onto that in another video, I think. But for now, obviously, focusing on Planet Namek. Frieza, yeah. The Frieza units just make this team pretty much. If this team didn't have these Frieza units, I don't think they would be even. I don't think this team would have even been viable to run if it didn't have those Frieza units. But yeah. There you go, you get super off as well. That's what I like to see. Possibly should, I don't know, we do need a new leader for this team, maybe a standalone leader, because the Majin Buu Saga has the Super Vegito. He's a 172 to attack and HP, and then 130 defense, I think, or the other way around. And then obviously the Cell Saga has the insane leader skill from the LR Cell, which is like what, 4 key and 4 key and 170 to HP defense, and then 130 attack, something like that. Yeah, either way, it's just absolutely insane for that unit. So yeah, man, like they've shown they can buff these teams insanely with their leader skills. So the Frieza Saga just needs, you know, that push to make it up there, so to speak. There we go. We're almost pretty much done with this boss rush now, so I don't know. We'll see how things go. We might cut it a little bit short, but we've only got this guy and then the Boo fight. I think the Kid Boo fight. But yeah, I think, you know, they're tanking pretty well. But this is only boss rush 3, so it's not the. I would have took them into like boss rush 10 or something like that, but it might have been a bit long. And you know, when there's only a couple of units to talk about, you can't rabble on for that long. When you're talking about like 2-3 units, it's impossible. Okay, so you're gonna get super. That's nice. I don't care about you getting super. So that's that. But yeah, man, I think they're pretty much my ideas. Super Saiyan Goku standalone, Battle Suit Krillin, and a third form Frieza, and you're pretty much set for this team. You don't really need to touch this team again for at least a year or two, until possibly get a new of this guy, a Kaioken Goku, maybe. That's the only other unit I think we could. Did I say think twice then? I don't know. Yeah, Kaioken Goku, that one is the only other one that I think could be replaced, but he's still decent to this day. I mean, I got mine rainbowed, so it's better, but yeah, like, he's the only other unit I think. Oh, sorry, and a new Piccolo. A new Piccolo would be nice. Maybe we might see like a you know, one of those out there ones, and see like a Dende card or a Guru, Grand Elder Guru. Could you imagine that? Or even just like Namekian civilians. That could be like a friend point LR. That'll be really weird though. I think I don't know if that would work, because the question with that is what do you do for their super attacks and stuff like that? Do they just not have any super attacks? I mean, they do fight back. You know, remember that one guy that blasts, I think is it Zarbon or the Doria's scouted off him? So yeah, they do fight back a little bit, but yeah, apart from that, they don't really do much. They just get killed off basically, which is I think pretty much the point of the whole like NAMEK Saga, trying to make them seem inferior, and you know, trying to show how powerful Frieza is, and at that point Vegeta is. But yeah, it is what it is with that one. Alright, so we've got one more battle. Let's try and get this one over with quickly. I can't remember how many stages this one is, or how many fights. He does have this there, which is quite annoying. Let's get rid of some of them there, and then let's let you get super. And let's get rid of this one. Now with the $350 million celebration, if it is a Boo unit and there is a new Dokkan event for a Boo unit, please don't make him do this candy thing. This candy thing is so annoying. I get it, but yeah, man, it's just a little bit tedious sometimes. I mean, there is units that obviously go through it, like the I think that free-to-play Halloween Gotenks does. Does the Vegeta Candy do as well? The tech one? I think he does, but I'm not too sure on that one. Okay, so let's just get these with you. And he's blocked it off there, that's great. Let's just get that with you, just get rid of it. So hopefully, I mean, between these guys we should finish this one off. And then we should be pretty much done. Should be. Yeah, I like that. That Frieza, I mean, what did he come out? He came out with the NAMEK Goku, didn't he? Yeah. That Frieza came out with the NAMEK Goku, and he's quite underrated. I don't think I've seen many people use him, and I don't know why. Because the dude is quite, quite good. But yeah, I think people just underrate him. Probably because his defense, especially for the harder units, the Super Battle Roads, the you know, the Legendary Goku event, all those sort of stuff. I don't think his defense is that great. He's as well as getting double supered by Kid Buu. So yeah, I don't think that's why people don't rate him. But I mean, for most of the events, I mean, the guy's, as you can see, the guy's pretty good. Alright, so we're pretty low here, which means we are going to get the legendary transformation in this video, which is nice. You know what? Okay. Yeah, so Frieza, this full power Frieza is getting buffs because obviously the health is lowered, and he does get like ki and attack, and I think it's a little bit of defense as well if your HP is lowered, which is nice. So this should finish him off here, this Nova Strike. Wow, 3.2, that's nice. So this should be the last stage, and we're gonna get the fuse with Nail. Nice. That's how I want to finish this video off, getting a fusion with Nail. Let's get rid of these, and then let's just get these. Why not? Let's just get those. So yeah, this pretty much finishes the video off. I think whether we die from this Kid Buu or not, it doesn't really matter. If anything, it just goes to show we need a new Piccolo unit for the NAMEK Saga team. So yeah, if anyone has any other ideas, like, feel free to let me know. But yeah, those be my 3 main ideas. I want to say Battlesuit Krillin, standalone Super Saiyan Goku, and then what did I say? Yeah, third form Frieza. That was the one. Standalone third form Frieza that does like the crazy finger shot. That one. That will be ideal for me. And basically, just rounds this team out. And with that one, we're gonna end this one here. I think. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think would buff the NAMEK Saga better. I mean, I'm open to opinion, I'm open to debate, like, you know me. But yeah, until next time, it's been your boy signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.